Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, we're going to be triggering events through animation montages using Anim Notifies. This is going to be useful for um, spawning things at certain times if you're trying to also maybe damage a character during a swing, or there's all kinds of cool useful things that you can get, useful ways that you can use Anim Notifies. So we're just going to use this for this one, we're going to just play a visual effect whenever my character does a certain animation, and we'll show how to set that up. To start, I have a basic visual effect pack that I got from the marketplace, as well as some basic animations. So we're going to walk through setting this up. To start with, we're going to go into our third person character, blueprint. I've already got this set up, so I grabbed a left mouse button, and whenever I press this, we're going to play an animation montage. Right now, you see there's no animation um, montage here to select. So what we're going to do is go into our animations that we got. These are already using the Unreal skeleton, so I don't have to retarget these. But if you do need to retarget them, they make it pretty easy now to retarget. Especially if the skeletons line up. So if you need to retarget it, you can use the retargeter. For this, we're going to, let's find a good one to use here. We'll do an in place. Um, let's look at the attacks. This is a charged attack, so this thing, it's a boss animation, so it moves kind of slow. So maybe we'll use this because there's a few different places that we can use some animation montages, or some anim notifies to trigger a few events. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to right click this and go to create, and I'm going to create an anim montage. For this one, I'm not going to be too crazy with naming it, so I'm just going to say anim mont 1. So the trick that we're going to do here, um, you go into your animation montage, and what you want to do is find the point in the montage that you want to run some sort of event, whether it's spawning visual effects or sending damage. If this was going to damage my character, maybe right there is where I want the damage to start applying. So if, from here, if that sword crosses the enemy, this might be where we want to actually notify the character to take damage or to send damage. And you can put them a few places. And to do that, what you'll do is you'll find a spot you want to go. So maybe right here, we're going to say we're going to play some visual effects right before he starts performing this attack. So you'll come down to the notify section, right click, and you'll say add notify. You can add basic notifies here and look for those notifies in the blueprint, but I'm going to handle this a little differently. So just kind of follow along here. In my content browser here, I'm going to right click and I'm going to grab a blueprint class, and I'm going to go to all classes, and I'm going to go anim notify, and I'm just going to select this one. And here I'm going to call this, we'll just call this play buff 1. So we'll go into the play buff 1, and all I want to do is I want to go to add. We're going to go to override function, and we're going to say received notify. And what this does is when the character that owns this receives the notify, we can have it run some logic or say what to do with that. So we want to get off the mesh component, we want to say get owner, And now that we have the owner, we're going to cast this to our third person character. Casting is not the only way to do this. You can do blueprint interfaces, which may actually be a little better for processing. So it kind of depends on your need, how often this is going to run, all kinds of things. For simplicity, I'm just going to cast it for now to make this work and kind of just show how we'll do this. And while this is casted to the third person character, now we can have this do something. I don't have anything set up yet, so we'll go back to the third person character. And what I want to do in here is I want to create a custom event. And in my custom event, let's name this play VFX. So now that this is here, we'll go back to our Anim Notify. And off this third person character, let's type in play VFX. So now we can call this function for this owning character. What we're going to do is, just to show that this is working and sending the notify, I'm going to go into my third person character and I'm just going to print string and have this say play VFX. The next thing we need to do is make sure that that anim montage actually plays. So we'll select that montage in my play montage. And again, there are other ways to play these anim montages in your character. For simplicity, I'm just handling it this way. So now whenever I left click, we start this animation montage. And it's in place, so the feet look weird. Again, we're not completely set up for this. Okay, so the montage is working. So now what we'll do is go back into your animation montage. And where you want this to start playing is where we're going to apply that anim notify. So let's say right here, we want to come apply that anim notify. So I'm going to come down to the notify section, right click, add notify, and we're going to find our play buff one. Then we'll save that. So once this receives play buff one, um, it'll trigger this receive notify. It'll get the owner of that montage. It'll cast it to the third person character so that we can get all of the functions or events that that player can call. And we'll call that VFX. So let's go check that. So once I press this, we should see at the right point the words play VFX, and we do right there in the top left. If I press it again, it'll start the animation over. Play VFX right where it's supposed to be. So now we're sending the event to our character and we're playing that event like we're supposed to be. So now one thing I want to do is I'm going to actually just attach a visual effect to my character. So let's go into the viewport on the mesh. Let's go ahead and add a Niagara particle component. We'll just leave it as Niagara for now. And what I want to do is just set this to something. I have some of these basic ones that I have that I got from the marketplace. I think I'm just going to grab something like circular. So maybe like, let's do that attack. So let's see what this looks like. Leave that at the bottom. So that's what it's going to look like when it plays. Kind of hard to see in here. And then we'll go back into the event graph. And instead of play visual effect, first let's go back in our Niagara system. And I want to turn auto activate off so it's not there. And let's go ahead and grab the Niagara system and we'll set active. So now whenever it plays the VFX, it'll set that visual effect active. And if I play the visual effect, we didn't get anything. New active. And there's the visual effect. So pretty cool, easy to use. Let me fix this montage. Let's see if we can. Um, I might have should have used the root motion one, but that's okay for now. I'm not super worried about it. So now let's actually make a little more complex reaction here. So let's set this to play earlier in the animation. So we'll play that there. And let's just for fun, we will create a few more of these. So we have play buff 2, play buff 3, and let's go one more. And again, if we come into these and we go to receive notify, um, right now they're all going to play the same visual effect, which I don't want to happen. But for now, let's come in here and let's apply these. So at this moment, we want to start playing another notify. So we're going to say play buff 2. At this backswing moment, we want to play buff 3. Um, let me add a track so I can get down here easier. So right about here, we'll play buff 3. And then we'll do one more right here, play buff 4. Slide it in. So these will play, boom, play, play, play. And then we'll just play buff 1 again here, just to replay it. Okay, so then for these, we need we need 3 more events. So in my third person character, we'll just do custom event, play 2, play 3, and we'll do play 4. These are going to be super simple. We'll just use this same Niagara. And what I want to do here instead is let's say set Niagara asset. Just to get some different looks here. Again, this isn't probably how I would set it up in an actual project, but just to show off what we can do. And for this, we'll do antidote. And this looks ugly, so don't just do what I'm doing. Okay, so we'll change the visual effect for each of these just to get some different looks, maybe magic up. And then we'll set this to something as well. We'll keep this with the attack up. So every time it plays VFX, it'll set it to this. It'll do that. After that, let's go ahead and activate. Wrong thing. Let me grab set active. And we're going to set a new active. We can have it reset if we want, but I'm not super worried about that for what we are doing. Okay, so there we go. So we have 4 different visual effects that will play at 4 different times in our attack and a montage. It'll play this one twice, but these 3 here. So let's go look at what that looks like. And if I press my left mouse, we start the animation. There's the first. And the others are not playing because in my Anim Notifies, I need to go back in and change this play VFX to call the other. So we had play 2, attach that. We need to open up play 3, and we will say play 3. And one more, we got to play 4. Now, once we play these through, it will receive the notifies. Press that left mouse key. There's the first. So it has to load the shaders, so let's give it a second. There's the final one again. Let's load these shaders real quick, and we'll press it again. So there's our effects, all playing at different parts in the animation. Play that through again. Again, some cool things you can do with this, if we also wanted to apply damage or heal the user at any of these, we could apply those as well. We could spawn things like projectiles. That's going to do it for this episode. In this episode, we used Anim Notifies that we created to play different visual effects in an anim montage by sending event signals to our character. This has many uses and can be used in your game in many ways. So go ahead and try it out. Let me know what you think. Be sure to like, share, and comment on this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.